today's our second day headed to East Tennessee and North Carolina to help with the hurricane victims. Here we are this morning at Sam's Club. We got 3 generators, batteries, lights, like flashlights, stuff like that. In this truck we got water, 2 cases of water in this trailer, propane, a grill. In the other trailer we have a lot of food. So there's Sam's Club and there's somebody else there loaded down with water and other supplies headed to where we're headed. We are at Erwin, Tennessee at the church unloading our trailer, or they're unloading our trailer. There's my trailer. There's the grill unloaded, propane, walking in the fellowship hall. This is West Park Street Baptist Church in Erwin, Tennessee. When we came Tuesday, the last trip, they didn't have anything, and now they have all this from us, plus several other loads of people bringing in stuff. You can see how organized they are. This is kind of the hub of Erwin, Tennessee. People's coming in here, leaving with supplies, and taking them out to people's houses and to other cities and areas that they know need supplies. So this is kind of a drop-off point that you'll see us later bring some stuff, take out to people. Then there's a lot of people, these local community people, they know where they're going, they know who needs the help. So they'll come here, load up with supplies, and go take it to them. Also, this morning before we got there, Walmart just showed up with 19 pallets of water. So we had 3 pallets of water, and instead of leaving it here, where they have a ton of it, or tons of it literally, we're going to go take it to some other people and to a couple towns down the road. This guy here is the navigator for us. He's a local there. He's taking us into this road with a couple of houses on it he knows there's people needing water and supplies there. They're running off generators right now. We bring them some water, take it to their house, a few other supplies, stuff like that. So they were thankful to see us show up. Now we're headed to Buladean. I think that's how you say it. I'm not real sure. But that's our next place on our route. We're just following that guy. He's been super helpful this week for us. On Tuesday when we came, we also followed him. He's a great navigator. Here you can see the massive amount of trees that's all knocked down. It's crazy the amount of damage that all this storm did to this area. It's Pisgah National Forest. We're headed to Bakersville in this next turn. There's the North Carolina border, North Carolina, Tennessee. See all the damage to the trees. I say earlier this week this road was probably not cleared out, so between Tuesday and Saturday today, people's got out here and cleaned these roads out. That way people can get in, especially on down this road, you'll see later. If you look to the right over there in the woods, you can see all the trees laid down. Power lines with them. See there's a driveway that actually was still there. All them trees down. Must have been more trees down than it was sticking up. All by the road. You can see where people came out and cleared it all off the roads. Trees hanging over the road, everything. Power lines down in people's yards. This house to the right, you can see the woods behind them. You can see all the trees laid over, laying on the ground. There's literally more trees laying down on the ground than there was standing up. You know, the people in that house, they were scared the whole world was crashing around them when this was going on, with all the trees falling around them. But luckily, it looked like their house was saved, and it didn't really look damaged at all from what we could see. Here we are in Buladean, I think it's how you say it. They had a great amount of supplies. Like, they had this whole community center thing set up, ways for people to get in and out easy. Fire department, police all set up there. They got it figured out here. They got a great hub for supplies. We checked here first and pulled in here and circled around. They told us that they had enough. I'm guessing they were loading people up with supplies to go take places. So instead of us unloading here and giving them more stuff, we just went on to the next town and see if they needed it. You see all the cars here, people helping out, even though there's trees and power lines down right at the place. You've got people out here telling people where to go and where to park and what to do, so pretty organized. You got side-by-sides and four-wheelers and stuff on the trailer. Those people can go get places where normal trucks and trailers and stuff can't get. There's a truck to the left with load down fuel. So they're using water cases to make a kind of a parking lot area, showing where to go and whatnot. You can see all the water and supplies in front of us. There's people, not sure if they're unloading or loading. I'm thinking they're loading up with stuff to go take it out places. Here you can see all the water they have. So they didn't need our 3 pallets of water. They got plenty to go take out. Erwin has plenty with that Walmart drop that morning. So right here, we're going to Bakersville now after leaving that place. And on the way to Bakersville, this looks like tornado damage. Like, I'm sure this hurricane storm was bad enough that it dropped down some tornadoes in this area and really caused some destruction. The flooding didn't really look as bad here, but it was mainly just a mass amount of trees down and tornado type damage, high winds. And it didn't look like straight line winds, it looked like tornado type winds. Trees fell all different directions. Took a lot of work to get that road open. Maybe driveway out, going to a few houses. Here's your driveway bridge. It looks like it's still intact. More trees down. And around some of these bends, there wasn't that much damage, but you go around the next bend and there was tornado damage. So, from the looks of it, these tornadoes kind of skipped and hopped around these mountains. So it could either be, like right here doesn't look too bad, like these people got skipped over, then next mountain next to them they got hit. So, looks like tornado type damage here. All the trees. This place got hit really hard. More wind than water from the looks of it. Not as much flooding. Which I'm sure it's still flooded, but looks like more downed trees than anything. Here's some flooding damage. That bridge is still good from the looks of it. You can see all the rocks and stuff that was washed away and all exposed now. There's a trailer going there to help look like. Here's a little checkpoint going before we get into Bakersville. They said they had a crew of about 8 trucks or so trying to take supplies to anywhere that needed it, seeing if we knew where to go. So they were mainly, I guess, asking people where they needed it to go take a big group supplies. You can see that all the damage here. This is right on this river or creek or whatever that flows in by the road. Now we're getting more into the flood damage. Here's police set up there. They weren't really dealing with the traffic at all. I think they were helping these people in this house. Not for sure for what or anything. They didn't even talk to us or anything. So it's not like the police is here keeping people from coming in and stuff like that. They're doing their job and doing whatever mission they have, while not really harassing or nothing like that any of the other people coming in with supplies and all that. They're just letting us go by and do whatever we're doing. All the police are great. Didn't really even talk to me any. They just doing their job while we was doing our little mission we had going on. So you see this house all destroyed. Probably several houses down there been destroyed. There's a power roll right there. Could have been a house. Looks like a driveway bridge right there. A big box trailer stuff coming in or out. There's a driveway bridge out. And another one. See, all those people's trapped. They can't even get across out of their driveway across the river. Leaving Bakersville on the way to Erwin again, we met coming into Bakersville about 5 or 6 big box trucks from Texas bringing in supplies. Here, this road's washed away on that kind of edge of it. You got it combed off. Trees going across the road. Here's some side by sides and pullers and stuff out. I guess hauling supplies or searching for people. You've seen a lot of side by sides and jeeps and stuff like that. Here's the first helicopter we've seen. This is flying over Bakersville. Looks like a civilian type helicopter. So here to the right of us is the checkpoint in Erwin, or in Bakersville. Looks like they had some supplies. It's not a huge checkpoint, but they told us to go on and go to the school down the road.
Right up on the motorcycle?
We had to contact the church group.
Here we are getting all turned around. You can see all the mud in the city. But this town was definitely underwater and had some high flooding waters. They already got American flags all put up. So they were definitely hit hard, but they're pulling through and surviving.
The other day, about 8.
Yeah, here we're getting all turned around, headed back to where the checkpoint is. Headed to Gouge School. The amount of mud this thing created is pretty crazy. And we are well armed, by the way. Never know what kind of situation we were going to turn the curve and be into. It could be a checkpoint of armed people wanting to steal our stuff, who knows. But we were prepared as we could be for that. So here we are pulling up to the school. This school was just open yesterday.
Gouge School.
So they didn't have many supplies in there yet. And I'm guessing all the supplies in Bakersville is going to be going in here. Gouge Elementary School.
Just unloaded here at Gouge School in Bakersville, North Carolina. We brought them 3 pallets of water. And at the entrance of town, there's also a checkpoint that has more supplies. This is Gouge School in Bakersville, North Carolina.
Now we headed back. We're back at the church in Erwin, Tennessee. These guys are all from, I believe they said, the co-op in Clinton. They had, looked like a trailer full of water, and then the rest of it was all livestock supplies and feed and stuff. Livestock, dogs, cats, animals, all that kind of stuff. Here we are headed home, going through Oak Ridge, Tennessee. We got 3 Chinooks flying over, headed to go help out. So that's pretty cool to see. So remember, please pray for these people affected by this storm. They need it. There's a lot of missing people. They're still finding bodies, stuff like that. So I mean, you can use all the prayer and support you can give them. And if you got a way to bring or send supplies, stuff like that, we'll definitely be needing them, especially with it getting cold here soon. So thanks for watching. See y'all next time. Bye.